All right, good morning, guys, or afternoon, depending on whenever you watch this. All right, so yes, just to kind of update you on some stuff, there is a link on Cumberland County's webpage that over on the right, it's the Cumberland at Home site. If you click on that and then look on the right side and you scroll down, you'll find the high school materials. Okay, and you would click on Math 1 or Math 2, depending on what class you're in, but you would click on Math 1 and it will have some supplemental materials and whatnot for you to work on. Okay, uh, some of that we have not yet gotten to. So it's going to technically look like new material to you. Just be reminded that you're kind of urged to do what you have been taught, and I will post some of that in Google Classroom throughout the week this week as far as which exact topics we have already covered versus the ones that we have not, so that you know when you open up something and you're just like, I've never seen this before, then you're either right, or if you say I've never seen this before and I say you're supposed to see it, then you might want to go back and look through my YouTube channel and try to find the appropriate videos that match with that. Okay. In addition, you're going to see that I am going to post about 4 worksheets into your Google Classroom that are weekly assignments. These are things that we kind of do. We would have started them here soon, and they are all review material. Nothing on here is going to be anything new for you. So I am going to make a video for the first 2 that I post for this week, and then next week I'll make a video for the second 2. It will not be a smartboard video next week as we don't have access to the school building anymore, but it will still be a video of me walking through the problems and kind of giving you some leadway into what to do. Okay, so the first one you're going to see is the Math 1 assignment number 1 from March 17th to March 30th. That takes us to when we're supposed to come back. No guarantees on that yet, but that's what we're going to count on for right now. Okay, so you're going to see on here that you have 5 days, Monday through Friday, on the worksheet, and there are about 6 or 7, I don't remember how many problems per day. Okay, and then if you look across from left to right on each row, you're going to see that it's basically the same type of problem. So for instance, what I have here is I have your Monday column, the entire thing. Okay, so I am going to work through your Monday column, and that should give you an idea of how to do the remainder of the problems. All right, so looking at Monday, letter A, basically this is just an exponential function, so they said f of 3, so all you're going to be doing here is plugging 3 in for your x. Okay, so that's going to be 4 to the third, and we know that 4 to the third is the same as 4 times 4 times 4, which is going to give me 64. Now, I will say, everything that is on these worksheets, all of them are calculator inactive problems. Okay, so whereas if you use this calculator to complete your work, I'm not going to know that, okay, but you're only hurting yourself if you don't work on your mental math, because there is part of your EOC that's calculator inactive, and that's the part that we're focusing on these worksheets. Okay, all right, letter B here is a literal equation, remember, where we're trying to get whatever letter they give us by itself. So like for letter B, the first thing I need to move here to try to isolate x is going to be my y. So I'm going to move my y over here. So it's going to be ax is equal to z minus y. And then in order to get x all by itself, I'm going to divide by a. So our final answer should be x equals z minus y all over a. All right, letter C here is our slope formula. So we should remember that our slope formula is y minus y over x minus x. So our y values for letter C here are going to be 5 minus 6, and then our x is negative 8 minus negative 3. So that's going to give me negative 1 divided by negative 5, and we are going to change our 2 negatives to make your answer 1/5. Okay? So moving down, kind of shift these over a little bit so I can have more room to write. All right, letter D. Okay, this is a system of equations. You're going to notice about these system of equations that are listed for letter D is that they already cancel. Remember, if they don't cancel, you've got to multiply by something in order to make them cancel. So I'm just going to add these together. So that's going to give me x equals 4. And once I find x, I plug it into either equation, to find my y. And y should have equaled 6. So your ordered pair that you need to write here for letter D is going to be 4 and 6. So you'll have an ordered pair for each one of those. Okay? All right, for letter E, it says a line has a y-intercept of 8. So that's going to be the ordered pair 0, 8. Remember, if it has a y-intercept, its x value is 0. If it has an x-intercept, its y value is 0. And then negative 4, 3 is your second ordered pair. And it wants to know the slope. So you're going to use the same formula that we used up here, y minus y over x minus x. Okay, so we're going to say 8 minus 3 over 0 minus negative 4, which is going to give me 5/4 for letter E. Okay, and then the last one that you have for Monday is going to be letter F, and it's just a multiplication problem. So all we're going to do here is we're going to distribute and use our exponent rules. So x times x is going to give me x squared. X times negative 7 is going to be negative 7x. 6 times x is going to be 6x. And 6 times negative 7 is going to be negative 42. And you're going to combine your like terms on the middle. So it's going to be x squared minus 1x minus 42. Okay, so if you look across there, you see that everything on letter A for Monday through Friday is basically the same type of problem. Okay, for letter B, okay, I'm going to jump to Wednesday because Wednesday is not a literal equation. It is just a variables on both sides equation. So in other words, I'm going to start rearranging. So it's going to be 7x minus 9x and negative 1 minus 5. And you would get that x is 3. Okay, so you're actually solving for letter B on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You'll get an x equals value. Okay, letter C, all the way across is the same, finding the slope. Letter D, all the way across is the same, ordered pairs. Okay, so for letter E on Wednesday, I did this one because it said x-intercept. So remember, for x-intercept, that means your x value is the number and your y value is 0. And then it just goes on from there. As to what we were doing for the slope formula. Make sure you do simplify your fractions and your negatives, okay? All right, and then letter F remains the same except for on Friday. Okay, so on Friday, remember, if you have a square, that means you're going to write it twice. So I'm going to write it out twice. And then I'm still going to use my distributive property. So that's going to give me 25x squared plus 15x plus another 15x plus 9. And that gives me 25x squared plus 30x plus 9 would be your answer there. Okay? So that kind of walks you through the first assignment. There will be a separate video uploaded for the second assignment, and both of these assignments will be for week 1. I will give you some updates as far as the material that is posted on Cumberland at Home and what that you should be able to do and should not be able to do so that you don't panic there, okay? Everybody stay safe. If you have any questions, teachers are required to check their emails and be able to respond Monday through Friday from 9 to 12. You can email me at any time. I'm just not required to have office hours except for from 9 to 12. If you have a question, if you need to send me a picture of your work, let me see where you're getting lost at, what you're doing wrong. We can try to work through that. There are plenty of avenues out there for you to reach me, Google Classroom, and my email address. All of that should be accessible to you. Stay safe, stay home. Okay, this is not social hour. Remember, we talked about this. Make sure that you are helping your parents, your guardians, whoever you are with, understand that they are put in a tough situation with all students being out of school. Okay, please be responsible. Offer to babysit. Okay, don't be running around, running the streets, out and about. Take this seriously. Okay, but do offer to help. Your parents should not have to worry about what you're doing while they're out trying to still work and provide for you who is at home. You can take advantage of the food situation here at Cape Fear High School for our community. Any child 18 or under can do that. You will be fed both lunch and a breakfast for the following morning. Please, please, please take that seriously as well. Understand that we are trying to feed as many people as we possibly can, but you don't want to take advantage of that situation. Okay? Stay safe. If you need anything, shoot me an email, and hopefully I will see you guys soon.